deceive the very elect. In these last days, the 144 elect, the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to be saved out of these perilous times, you know. Okay, well, and Esau Edom, Esau and Edom is not going to be able to deceive the elect because Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is with them. Now this is verse 25. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers. Anyways, let me go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. So, actually, just get on right here. Sorry. Or actually, let me read this part first. Fear none of those things which those shall suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prisons, and that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Now, in recent news, we heard about quarantine camps. The Esau Edom, they're not going to call it quarantine camps. It's FEMA camps. And the elect men, they're going to be tried in these FEMA camps. And, Esau Edom is going to do whatever he can, to force this RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, onto them. But, if Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is with you, and you stay faithful unto him until death, if you're the elect, you will be saved out of this. You'll bear the pain. Going through death in a FEMA camp is like another way to be free, to receive a crown of life. But if you don't stay faithful unto Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and you take the mark of the beast, well, then you're basically saying that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, which is read in Genesis chapter 25, verse 25, you're basically saying that Esau Edom is your God, which this so-called white man, he is not no God, he's just a imposter. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. See the grinders. Grind crush. So, grinders is like basically to work. And, cease, we look at the definition, that would be to like stop, So, And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened, because there are few. There's people going unemployed throughout this year. A lot of people are unemployed. Some get fired from their jobs. Like, this is affecting the economy. Soon the economy is gonna crash big times. People are not getting enough money. People don't have work. They don't have a job. They have a hard time paying bills. All that stuff. And this is okay. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the word, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And, these quarantines, these lockdowns, is keeping people from working, being unemployed. And that's just going to make the economy go worse. Anyways, before I go, I got one more chapter. Here I have Leviticus chapter 11, verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins or scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. So, if you eat anything with no fins and scales, that's unclean. Those mammals in the ocean with no fins or scales would be considered unclean, and it's a sin if you consume unclean animals. Unclean animals are not meant to be eaten. They're to clean the earth, like waste. They're like vacuum cleaners. So, in this COVID-19 vaccine, it's unclean. You can't take this. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans cannot take this COVID-19 vaccine. Otherwise, if you do, it will be considered as a sin, because you consume unclean animals. Which this COVID-19 vaccine is made of shark, horseshoe, crab's blood, and those animals are unclean. Anyways, that is it for today. Hope you all learned something. I'll see you soon.